Welcome to the Golf League Network's video tutorial on creating your league schedule when using flights. In this tutorial, you will learn how to set the information for the dates, times, and courses you will be playing throughout your league season. Because your league uses flights, the first step you would have had to take was to set up or define your flights when setting up your league parameters. Normally, you would set up your schedule only once when you begin your new or renewal league. With this in mind, we will click on option 3 in this renewal league, create a schedule. However, if you're a first-time user, this will be option number 2 on your Get Started menu. Note that for in the future, when the startup menu will not be found on your homepage, you may at any time go to the Admin tab where you will find the header schedule, which contains many options dealing with the editing or changing of your schedule. As we click on Create a Schedule, you will see two boxes that appear. The first one is General, and this deals with the dates and the times. The first field of League Start Date wants to know when your league will begin. By clicking the arrow, a calendar pops up, and the calendar is always defaulted to today's date. So we will need to click ahead, find the date that our league will start on, and select that. Now that we have our league start date, we will repeat the process and tell the system the last date that our league will be playing. Next up is starting time. If your league uses tee times, is a shotgun league, or the course has given your league a window to tee off, simply select the time that your league will start play. If your league does not use starting times, you can choose something close to the first time during the day that your players start, or take the system default of 5 p.m., as this field needs to contain an actual time. In frequency, the system needs to know how often your league meets. The default of weekly is the norm, but there are also 3 other options of either daily, bi-weekly, or twice weekly to choose from. No matter which one you choose, the system will automatically calculate the days you will be playing from the data you have just selected. The final question in the general box will ask you, do the flights use different tees? If you do not see this question, then you have not set up flights in your league parameters, and you would hit cancel now and go set up your flights before proceeding. This tutorial will guide you through both scenarios in choosing either yes or no. First, we will take the system default of no, which means that all your players, irregardless of the flights they're in, will play from the same tee markers. At this point, we're now in the bottom box entitled Default Tees, and this is where we choose our course and markers. It's also where we will check to see that the golf club listed is our correct venue. Setting up your defaults is a very important area, and one that many users do not understand or set up correctly. The first thing you come to is a box called Add Alternate Tee. Many people go right over this box to the Select Tee fields. However, if your league is like most leagues, in that one week you play the front 9, then the following week you're on the back 9, and the club you play at keeps your league on this rotation throughout the season, it is now that we need to set this up. So let's click on Add Alternate Tee, and now we've created another set of tee boxes. In the first box, you would choose the tee and markers that you'll be playing week 1, say Blue Front 9 for this demo. Because this demo is an all-male league, we do not have to choose a women's tee, and conversely, if this would be an all-female league, we would not have to choose a men's tee. Now we go down to the second set of tees, and we choose where will we be playing on the second week, which will be Blue Back 9. Now we've set up our rotation. At this point, if all the information is correct, you would simply click Add a Schedule. However, we will now delete what was just set up, and we will go back up and we will answer our question, do the flights use different tees? And this time we will say yes. As soon as the yes was clicked, 2 boxes were created, one for each of our pretend flights, A flight tees and B flight tees. These boxes look just like the default tee box we were just working on, and they work the same way. Note that however many flights you have defined and created in your league parameters, that's how many flight tee boxes the system will create. So since we have 2 flights, it created 2 boxes. It works the same as the default tee box, and even though we will be setting up our information down here, we still need to select a marker for the default tees. Just select one of the markers that someone plays. Now, down to the A-flight tees, we're going to select the tees that the A-flight players play on. Once again, we need to click Add Alternate Tee so that we can get a front 9, back 9 rotation going. So we're going to say that the A-flight plays the blue front 9 first week, and then the blue back 9 the second week. Now our B-flight information is going to be different. So once again, we click Add Alternate Tee. This time, they're going to start on the white back 9 while the other flight plays the blue front, and for their week 2, they'll proceed to the white front 9. You can hopefully see that no matter how many flights your league has, you will have the ability to set up different tee information for each flight, even going so far as to not only put the flights on different tees, but also on different courses, on different days, and even at different times. At this point, if all this information is correct, we're ready to click Add Schedule. And after the system has calculated your settings, up will come a preliminary listing of your schedule, and now you can set your round types. Setting round types as well as other options dealing with your schedule is explained in our editing or changing your schedule video. So we will not go into this now, but we will go back to our home page and we will see that the schedule now appears on our home page. As always, if you have further questions, our staff at the Golf League Network are here to help you, either by using the support button found on the top of your home page or by phoning us with your questions.